your CIGTV News Update, I'm Donna Bush. Thanks for joining us as always. We begin with news from the Georgetown landfill. The Department of Environmental Health is reminding the public of the procedure for disposing of derelict vehicles. These types of vehicles must be disposed of at the Georgetown landfill, and vehicles that do not fit all of the criteria outlined in the law are not considered to be derelict vehicles. Under the Cayman Islands Litter Law of 1997 revision, a derelict vehicle is any vehicle that appears to be abandoned by reason of its condition. Now, this includes any vehicle which is without its engine, any of its wheels, or other critical parts, and has remained unlicensed during the preceding 6 months. DEH Acting Director Richard Sims notes that all residents are responsible for disposing of their vehicles in an appropriate manner. This means they should not be left in a public space or in a way likely to cause or contribute to the defacement of the environment or that is harmful to public health. For more information and to make arrangements for services such as removal of derelict vehicles or to report any issues with collection, interested persons should call the DEH's main administration office at 949-6696 or send an email to dehcustomerservice@gov.ky. In other news, the national airline Cayman Airways is celebrating 50 years of service to the Cayman Islands. Residents will know about the current special offers on flights to all their international destinations. Just months ago, the airline's planes were rebranded with a commemorative logo to celebrate the historical milestone.
We have so much to be proud of in the many milestones we have been able to achieve as a country because of Cayman Airways. From its humble beginnings as Cayman Brac Airways connecting the sister islands to Grand Cayman to its opening of the first U.S. international market, Cayman Airways has been our island's lifeline since 1968. Cayman Airways has been a trailblazer for Cayman Islands tourism product. Year after year, the airline has played an instrumental role in bringing visitors to our shores. From the first international route to Kingston, Jamaica, Cayman Airways has grown to include international gateways across major cities in the United States, such as Miami, New York, Tampa, Chicago, and many other seasonal offerings. We've also seen the airline expand services to the sister islands with direct flights from Miami to Cayman Brac and the addition of the Saab 340 aircraft. With every new gateway, Cayman Airways has been the face of our destination and have been ambassadors for the Cayman Islands by delivering our Caymankind spirit at the first interaction.
At the beginning of 2018, the national airline launched its year-long Golden Year campaign, providing its customers with great deals. Well, finally, the Cayman Islands Civil Service Association Cooperative Credit Union has given 166 applicants grants to further their education. More than 200 people applied for the annual education grant program, and around $200,000 was presented to the successful recipients recently. Chairman of the credit union board of directors, Mr. Michael Nixon, in a press release says, quote, "The credit union differs from other financial institutions in that we put our members first. We provide affordable financial services and significant opportunities for lifestyle advancement to all of our members. The annual education grant program exemplifies our core value proposition of members helping members and allows us to provide real help to students and their families, assisting them to achieve their educational goals," end quote. Credit union members or their children in good standing pursuing post-secondary studies locally, overseas, or online were able to apply for an educational grant. Now, grant member recipients are selected based on their academic records, character references, degree or course of study, and level of community involvement. Educational grants have been awarded by the credit union since 1994, providing more than $2 million in grants to credit union members. For more details, you can go online to CICSA-creditunion.org/educational-grants. Well, for a look at our weekly schedule of shows here on CIG Television, you can go online to gis.gov.ky and click on the publications link at the bottom of the home page. If you missed today's news update, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. With your CIG TV News update for today, I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining us, wishing you a safe night and a wonderful one, of course, and I hope you'll join me back here again tomorrow. Until then, have a great night. Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know planning permission is required to clear land by mechanical means? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!
Did you know that planning permission is required for an addition, alteration, or any material change to your house? The 10% rule no longer exists. Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required?